Are you tired of selling your time to the highest bidder? What's up, guys? It's Necessary here with Notary to Notary, and I'm super excited to be able to teach you how you can build a six-figure notary signing agent business. Now, I know you're probably thinking, how can a notary make six figures? I know, right? But you can. I've been doing it since 2016. Not only that, I've been training since 2019 and have tons of student reviews who have done the same. All you have to do is listen to the steps that I'm teaching you in my all-inclusive training at notarytonotary.com. Forbes even called me the top entrepreneur that's changing the way people work today. Sounds good, doesn't it? But in order for you to see those results, you're gonna have to take action. So stop watching this video, click the link below, and go sign up for my training today. You'll be happy that you did. Hey guys, have you had a chance to get a copy of my new book, The Ultimate Ron Guide? If you are ready to build a remote online notary business, then this book is what you need. In this book, I give you all the information that you need to know in order to build a successful remote online business, no matter what state you're in, as long as your state authorizes remote online notarizations. Head on over to Amazon today and get your copy. You'll be glad you did. What's up, guys? How are you guys doing this awesome and amazing evening? Hey, Keisha. Hey, Angela. I gotta tell y'all something. What's up, Unlimited DJ? I was waiting for you to come through the spot. Okay, I gotta tell y'all something. Okay, I was sitting in here for the record. Shout out to Saturday. I was sitting in here working on some course edits and actually loading up Launch Ron 2022, the one we had last year. I'm going to uploading it to the course. So people, or a lot of people were asking if they were able to watch it. So I'm uploading it that you can buy the replay on Thinkific. And so that's what I was doing. And while I was doing that, I was doing some research. Y'all know I'm on with my research. I love learning. Who in here can honestly say they love learning? Like it's like I used to love learning when I was a kid. Like I used to hate summer school because I used to hate the summertime because I'd be so bored. And I would just be like, I don't want to play outside. I want to do schoolwork. And so my mom would make me homework. My dad would make, I was doing like reading her nurse books and anatomy and all kinds of, because I just like, I like reading. I love reading. I just love learning. I love finding out more things that I didn't know. And then probably like shortly after college, kids, things like that, my kind of love of learning kind of went down some. But then when life got crazy and I got sick and tired of being sick, being broke, I heavily invested in books in YouTube University, in classes and courses. And, I found back that love of learning that I used to have. It never went away. I just kind of got distracted with what quote unquote life, which is really not what you get distracted with. You put things at a higher pedestal than they really are. And so anyway, I was taking Grant Cardone's program. I'm in his training program. And so he has a boatload of content that I couldn't even begin to finish it anytime soon. But, whenever I, which is pretty much every day, I get a chance, I go ahead and do some of his training. And so I was listening to something that, this is what I titled this, Who Says You Can't? And then I put you, right? It literally is anything that you say you can't do is because you said you couldn't do it, right? And so that's the title of this we're going to talk about today, Who Says You Can't? And I was doing this training with Grant Cardone University, and I had to stop because I just found out something that I did not know. And I'm going to say 3 things, okay? And I want you guys to tell me which of the 3 things is accurate, okay? You ready? I'm going to say 3 things. And the point I'm getting to this is that one of these three things are going to be true. Okay. And one of them, two of them, I'm thinking are not true, right? Two of them I'm thinking are not true. But the point is, the things we think we know, come to find out, wrong. Wrong. Do me a favor, y'all. Put something in the chat that you always thought was true and you found out it was wrong. Do that for me. Put something in the chat that you always thought was true and then you found out it was wrong. What you got? Who got something? Hold on. I'm trying to think of two things that's probably not true. But this is like now that I found something out that was completely I thought was not true, and now I gotta think, well, what if this is true? The other two things, I'm gonna assume they're not true, but don't quote me, okay? Let me see. Hold on. All right. I need one more thing that is completely like. All right. Okay, y'all ready? Let's see. Only broke people need credit. That's not true. You're right. That's right. That everyone had the same golden rules for life. That's not true, right? The electric song was not about line dancing. What was it about? The electric slide. It's electric. Now I gotta go listen to the song. Have y'all, remind me at the end of this, have y'all ever seen the video for It's Raining Man? I saw that video for the first time of my life about a week ago, and I laughed the entire time. Mind you, I've heard that song on movies and things like that. I've always known the song, but I've never seen the music video until like last week. Trust me, do yourself a favor before the night is over and go watch the music video for It's Raining Man. Okay? Man, did anybody else see that video? It was hilarious. Okay? Listen, I was like, yo, this is what we doing now? Like, it had me straight. Like, I was like on the floor. Okay? That you can go over 5 miles over the speed limit and not be pulled over by police. Needless to say, I got pulled over by police. She asked me while I was driving. 5 over next to her. Oh, all right. I'm gonna give y'all three things, and I want you to tell me which one is true. Okay, I want you to tell me which one is true. You ready? Y'all ready? One of these are true. I want y'all to tell me which one is true. Okay? Through meditation, through deep meditation, okay, you can be guided on how to actually stop your heart for up to 10 minutes through deep meditation. Okay? Y'all ready? Scientists have now found methods in which they can clone dogs. And the last one is you can record your dreams. Which one of those are true? Boom, 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 boom. You the only one that knows what 360p video quality is, Unlimited DJ. Which one is true? Which one is true? It's not a trick. It's not a trick. So out of the three that I said, which one is true? That through deep meditation, you can stop your heart for up to 10 minutes. Scientists have now found a way to clone dogs, or you can record your dreams. They got all the different answers. Don't Google it. Don't Google it. The whole point is to go off what you know. So don't Google it. Okay. So now I got to tell you the answer because some of y'all going to Google. I want you to go up the top of the dome. I did not want you to go to Google. Okay. The correct answer is scientists can now clone your dog. But first, let me clear this up. I did know a guy who was into like the monks and like the Asian culture, and one of the religions that he followed, I forgot what it was called. Anyway, there was a guy he was showing me, and it was actually like it was documented that he was able to stop his heart, but I don't think it was for 10 minutes. He was able to meditate and be able to stop his heart. I forgot for how long he could do it. So there is a thing that people can get into a deep state of meditation and control their bodily functions. I had something that was up to 10 minutes. I don't know how long he was able to stop his heart for. That is actually a thing. I just don't know. I don't think it was 10 minutes. I'm not sure how long it was for, but that is a thing. Go look it up. The other one, you can record your dreams. So I was researching that today too. And from my research, it doesn't like you can do that yet, but they are working on it. You have found someone who has like any kind of university or whatever, who's done the research and they said they can. Definitely let me know. But I did find some research that basically was like, yo, it's so crazy. Okay. Okay. You know how you feel like you make decisions? You don't make decisions. Like you do, but it's not you. Like you, Anita, look at me. You don't make decisions. Like you do, but all of your decisions are based on outside influences, right? And so, all right, rock with me for a second. It was so dope how they broke it, and they do lots of studies on this, right? So the decisions that you make are based off of so many different things, and scientists study this. Like you think like Facebook, no, scientists really study this. They like smells or sounds or colors, and they study different people and kinds of people, and they know, like y'all have seen like how basic stuff, like, oh, if you're a salesman, don't wear brown. People associate brown with like broke and liars and things like that. So you wouldn't wear. We know that basic stuff, but it gets so much deeper than that, right? And so they basically were doing these steps. They can show you exactly what decision you're gonna make based off just knowing things about you. Oh no, you guys can't see me. I see bad quality. I don't know. Let me see. Let me see my Wi-Fi doing. My Wi-Fi looks good. You know what? Whenever I want to tell y'all something good, it start acting crazy. Anybody else get bad quality on their side? Let me see. I can see if I can close some windows if that helps. It's blurry. Is it on Facebook or is it on YouTube blurry? If it's on YouTube, I really don't know. I can probably try to change my camera. Let me see. Camera. I got to tell something really, really important though. What's that about? Dun, dun, dun. Oh, I can do high definition. How's that? Is that better? I put it in high definition. I don't know if it's going to work. I just put it in high definition. It's getting better. I don't know. I don't want to take it off this Wi-Fi. I want to leave it on that. I can put it on my hotspot, but I would assume my hotspot is probably worse than my whatchamacallit. So I don't know. Okay, but that's really important. Okay. You ready? Oh, wait. You ready? Okay. Boom. Hold on, Unlimited DJ. You gave me $1.99 so I can fix my Wi-Fi. Cause sometimes you be throwing shade. I don't know if you be trying to do it like, nah, I'm genuinely super chatting you because I care about you. But I feel like the next thing you want to say is, hold on, let me give you $1.99 so you can fix your Wi-Fi. Like before you even put that in the chat, I knew you was about to throw some shade. If y'all don't know, welcome Unlimited DJ. We throw shade back and forth, and so thank you for the shade. I appreciate that. If anybody else want to contribute to my Wi-Fi, you are more than welcome to hit that little dollar sign. There's a dollar sign on YouTube. It's super chat, so you can contribute to my Wi-Fi. Because first of all, sir, that made me laugh. I really appreciate that. That's funny. Ooh, you hilarious. What was I saying? You done threw me off. I can try to change the I can try to change the I don't know what to change. Really, I couldn't tell you what to change. Let me see. Mm, Is it still bad? I can try to switch it. I really don't want to. All of me is saying don't switch it, don't switch it. But we're gonna try. We're gonna shoot our shot. This may or may not. Oh, how's that? How come my hotspot got better Wi-Fi than my thing? That's a little weird. But that's cool. We're gonna take it like that. Is it better? I switched it to my hotspot. Yeah, I gotta call Ghostbusters. Call Xfinity and tell him. Hold on, I gotta say something really important though. I gotta put this on Do Not Disturb so it doesn't mess up my hotspot. Okay. All right, y'all rocking with me. All right. So my point was, this is my point. My point was, oh yeah, so the thing that I gave y'all 3 things that you had to guess which one was right. And so y'all, they out here cloning dogs. Did y'all know you could clone your dog? If you did know, I'm not talking to you. Who did not know that you can clone your dog? Who can join me and say, I did not know that we can clone our dogs? Okay. Who did not know that? So this is what happened. I was watching Grant Cardone University, and one of the speakers had made a comment about yeah, it was like she was talking about a bunch of different things, and then she said, yeah, well, you know, you can clone your dog. We've been doing it for several years now. It had nothing to do with the conversation. I said, wait, stop, pause, rewind. What'd you just say? And she said it again. She said, you know, you can clone your dog. They've been doing it for several years now. Who's been doing it? Didn't know that. Y'all got like sample dogs running around here. You got clone dogs. We cloning dogs. When did this happen? First of all, why is that not making major news and headlines? I'm trying to figure out why. I'm just finding about this through the like grapevine that we got, you know, copy dogs running around here. We got duplicate dogs. Like there are duplicate dogs and no one knows about this. How many of y'all did not know that there were duplicate dogs? Okay. So I said, wait a minute. How many of y'all? I'm not even kidding. Y'all, because then I'm thinking, if they cloning dogs, what else they cloning? You cloning birds? You cloning, you know what I'm saying? Like, what else are you cloning? Livestock? Is that why y'all can produce so many cows, like, and chickens and stuff? They all getting cloned? I'm trying to understand. And so I took a minute and I went on YouTube, of course, you know, where I want to learn everything, Google and YouTube. And I went on YouTube and I started Googling clone dogs. Apparently, this is not new information. It was just new to me. Okay. And so there's this organization, and I think it's China. It's in an Asian country. I think it's called SOAM Biotech, right? And so I started researching their platform, and they have whole videos on how they clone their dogs. And so I just watched a bunch of videos about people who pay $100,000 because they want their dog cloned because their dog died. And I was just in my mind, I said, wait, when was this a thing? But this has been happening for years. This is the video I was watching. The last one was from 2015. So you trying to tell me for the last 7 years, there's been duplicate dogs out here and we're not talking about it? I'm just trying to, and it's so my mind was blown. I was like this. I was like, whoa, right? I was like, hold on a second. And then it had me thinking, y'all know, for the longest time, I know I'm going to show my genre real quick, and that's okay. How many of y'all saw that, what's that rapper they kept saying was cloned? It wasn't good. Was it Gucci Mane? Was it Gucci Mane that kept saying they cloned him? I ain't coming for you, Gucci. I know it's really you. But I swear the thought passed my mind. I'm like, yo, you cloning whole dogs. I question everything now. Everything's on the table. I don't even know. Tia, are you real? Or is it the second version of you? I just need to know. Like, I'm no judgment here. No judgment here. But it was funny. I was watching something else. I think it wasn't Elon Musk. It was somebody else that was up there with him. And they were talking about how science now is getting to the point where they'll be able to extend the life of the human. We're looking at most people living to be in their mid-hundreds, right? And that was something that was talking about, you know, that's about freezing, before freezing your body and preserving it. Like, this is really it. And I'm like, hold on, we really doing this stuff? Like, this is where we go? It's really about to be the Jetsons in here? Like, seriously, right? So this is my point. This is why I had to come holler at y'all real quick. You ready? Prior to me hearing about dogs being cloned, if Tia would have came up to me and said, Vanessa, you want to clone your dog? I'd be like, man, get out of here. You just being extra. Like, you just get nothing else to do. You just want to make conversation. You bored. You got nothing to do. Is that what you want to play a game? You want to play Roblox? That's what I would say. Because I would have no idea. What's up, Angel Asado? I would have no idea what she was talking about. So when she presented it to me, you know, I'd be like, man, get out of here. I'm not taking you seriously with no grain of salt. Like, girl, goodbye. Okay? It's goodbye. Get all the way by. Go on, sit down, take a nap. Okay? But Tia could really know. Tia could really have already done this research and said, nah, Vanessa, for real, they cloning dogs. Go get your dog cloned. I'd be like, Tia, what you on? Go sit down. They are not cloning dogs. You have lost your entire mind. You need a nap. You are overworked and underpaid, and it's coming out in what you're saying. Okay? That's what she would have got from me, y'all. Okay? Because I didn't know, right? And so this is what happens. Every time I learn something, you said I think I'm a duplicate. Every time I learn something that I knew was right, because prior to this video, not this video, the ones I was watching, I did not know that they were cloning dogs, right? If you would have asked me, I would have sworn to be fact. You cannot clone a dog. We don't have that technology yet, right? And in my mind, that was fact. In my mind, this is what is right. Every dog you see is an original. In my mind, 20 minutes ago. So 20 minutes ago, I knew that every dog I saw was an original. Now, I'm questioning everything. I don't know what's real, right? No, but for real. So after I was watching all this and I was like, yo, they cloning whole dogs. That's crazy. Then my next thought was the things we think we know, right? The things that we just know, like, bruh, I know this. What if you don't? What if the things that you think you know are completely wrong? But you don't know because you don't know that you don't know. And now it makes so much sense. Like, bringing it back to notary. Like, when I'm telling, it's not just about notary. It's like life in general. Like, I was talking to somebody recently about homeschooling and stuff like that. But anyway, let me get off of that. It's the things that you think you know. Like, all right. Because my mind is completely blown. Like, I'm just like, okay. Sometimes when I talk to people about being a notary, how many of you guys, before you found me or whatever channel that you found, how many of you guys, when you said, oh, I'm going to be a notary, if I would tell you, if you say, hey, Vanessa, what do you do? And I say, oh, I'm a notary, I make 6 figures. You'll be like, bro, get out of here. No, you don't. I know the notary at the bank. She'll tell me $5. You can't make 6 figures, right? And I still get that. Like, now I don't get it as much because of my brand or whatever. But when I was first doing it, people will be in here like, she lying. It's a whole scam. You cannot make 6 figures as a notary. Oh my God. Right? Because they knew that notaries could not make 6 figures. Because they know that. Right? That's what they know. Right? And you can only do what you know. Right? So don't stop with the pet cemetery, Shelly. You only do what you know, right? But then Once you learn, like, oh, snap, I can make 6 figures, stop playing with me. Now I know something else. But so I want you guys to get to that place where you question everything. Like, question every single thing that you do. Like, really focus. Like, if you, and this is the truth, I wholeheartedly, honestly believe this, okay, with all of my soul and all of my being, okay? Whatever life you can think of, you can have, okay? Whatever life you can think of, you can have. I didn't say whatever life you put on your vision board. I didn't say whatever life you talk about. I didn't say whatever life you write down in your journal. Whatever life you can concoct in your brain, you can have. It's usually a disconnect between the initial thought and the either writing it down or saying it out loud is where you talk yourself out of it, right? And it's because you have that thought, right? It pops up, ta-da! But then you have all these other thoughts and these things that came from the outside, your environment, your culture, your family, the TV shows you watch, the books you read that say, well, this unique thought that I just thought of whatever it is, right? Let's say I think that I'm going to be a singer, right? You have this thought. It just, you woke up and said, ooh, I think I'm going to be a singer. Then you go on Instagram and you look at singers and, oh, they're this age, or I don't have this body type, or, you have all these things that start to talk you out of it. And then you say, oh, okay, I can't do that. It literally is in your mind. And if you're not living the life that you want to live, it's because you have talked yourself out of it. It's the story that you tell yourself. Okay. The story you tell yourself is what you do every day. It's not what you say. It's not what's on your vision board. It's not what's on your goals. It's not what you write in your journal. What you really believe is what you do every day. What you really believe you can have is what you do every day. It's not what you talk about. It's not what you put on your, oh, this is my dream. It's what you do every day. Okay. And so I started thinking about that. And I was just like, yo, if y'all said, I want to be a 6-figure notary signing agent, right? And you really wholeheartedly believed it from the bottom of your stomach or mind or whatever, yo, you would be that. You would. But a lot of you guys had that initial thought, and then you said the next thought is, oh, I got to talk to title companies. I'm nervous because I'm an introvert and I don't like talking to people and I don't have the experience. And then they're going to say this. And so now you talked yourself out of it because and it really is that it's a quote I heard today. It was real good. I can't think what it was. But basically, my quote that I came up before is, comfortability is where dreams go to die. There are people on this planet, y'all, who push themselves every day, right? I was listening to a guy, he was doing some kind of physical fitness thing, but his whole thing is he wanted to live on the edge of his capabilities. Because when you, and I'm getting to that space too, when you really figure out yo, you, not me, you, talking to you. Can you see me? Can I see you? You see me? Okay. You have so much capabilities as a human being. There is so much inside of you. Most people only use 10% of what they have. They're on cruise control. You know how you know you want cruise control? Let me prove it to you. Are you ready? Here you go. When the last time you had a really stressful problem, okay? A problem that was yo, I gotta figure this out. And then somehow you morphed into this Hulk being. You either got really smart or really strong or really yo, whatever, and you made it happen. That thing that you morphed into shows you have more inside of you, but you have to be triggered to pull it out of you because our culture is so mundane and that everybody has to fit in. And so if I get this singing in the middle of a store, well, now TikTok is kind of normal, but if I get to acting, silly or something, oh my gosh, she's standing out. Stop it. Sit down. We're quiet people. Everyone must blend in. And so you see everybody else doing the same thing, and like everybody's calm and everybody dresses this way and everybody wakes up at 6 or 7, and then we go to bed at 9 or 10, and we eat 3 meals a day. And make sure you clean your house and do your laundry, and then you go to work, and you know you pay your bills on the 1st and the 15th, right? And it's just like you've taken this amazing, powerful monster, for lack of better words, and you took it down to this basic, not insignificant, give me a word, this basic, you're like operating on you're not even operating at your basic capacity, because basic capacity, we used to hunt for our foods and do some. Half of y'all sit down all day. You probably sitting down like what, 16 hours in the whole day? You're sitting down, you get up, you laying down in the bed, you get up, take a shower, you get dressed. Half of y'all don't work out in the morning because it's too much work, right? And then you get in the car and you drive to work, then you sit down at work, then you get up and you drive, and then you come back home, or you go out to eat and you sit down to eat, then you go home and you lay down. You don't do nothing. You don't do nothing. You have a whole able body. And when you research how powerful and how much capabilities your human body has, and when you see people that's killing it physically because they choose to kill it physically, it's not that they're gifted, and some people are really gifted and talented and flexible, but most people, it's not that they're like these extreme human beings. It's because they said, hey, I want to see what my body can do. And so they go to the gym 5 days a week, and they work out, and they go hiking, and they push. You have the same capabilities in your body. You just don't use it. You just sit down all day. You have the same body, but you choose not to use it. Okay, on the physical side. And then some of you guys are, oh, I don't know how to use technology, and I don't know how to use social media, and I don't know how to do this, and I don't know how to do that. You have the same brain, honey, okay? You just not using it. You don't use it. When's the last time, I know somebody's going to say today, but when's the last time you read a book? When's the last time you took a course and actually took the course, not just paid for it, but actually did the course? When was the last time you actually challenged yourself? When was the last time, and my coach had to teach me this, when was the last time that you were studying or reading and you got tired of studying and reading and you pushed yourself to continue anyway? Mental capacity is like a muscle. You have to work it. So yes, if you haven't read since college and now you're picking up a book and you only into it for like 10 pages because you haven't read anything. When's the last time you read? That's like me saying, I'm going to go hike for 15 miles and I ain't been out to the gym in years. Okay, and I'm super overweight. Of course, I'm probably going to collapse and die because I haven't worked it out. So, okay, same thing. I really want to get into social media, but I don't understand it. You, sir and ma'am, you tried 3 times. You tried 3 times and you said, it's just not for me. Like, we don't even see like how much capability we have. Like, we don't even push ourselves. And that, to me, it's just such a waste of life, right? And so me, I feel like the beginning half of my year, like my beginning half of my life, I did really good as a kid. I was real hyper. I did a lot, right? But society kind of calmed me down a little bit, but not a lot, because, I stay crazy. Not crazy. I stay lit. I'm always hyper, and I live my best life today, right? Oh, Tia, first of all, just so you know, Empire Builders, I did sit down in a restaurant yesterday. So Empire Builders know, we were watching this movie called The Experimenter, and you're supposed to lay down or sit down in a public place. And so yesterday, I went to a restaurant, a fine dining restaurant, and I sat down Indian style. Well, can I say that? Cross-legged style, and in the middle of the restaurant, just for like a minute. But I was nervous to do it. But then after I was sitting there, it was like, oh, wow, it's not as bad as I thought it was. But I was a little nervous, but I was already there. People were looking at me, but it was cool. But the whole activity of that was to stop caring about what people think about you. And if you can finally get to that place where you don't care what people think about you, honey, the freedom is insane, okay? Most people don't get there till they turn 80, because then they realize, oh my God, I'm gonna die soon. I don't care. How many of y'all know somebody that's in their 80s or 90s and they just reckless? They say anything out the side of their face. They no longer care about your feelings. If you can tune in to that now, you would be unstoppable. Because really, a lot of us, we don't like the idea of doing something different. It's so scary to most people that they would rather waste their lives miserable. And I was listening to this thing the other day, and it was saying most people die at 20, like they die at like 23 and 24, but they never buried till like 60 and 70 years old because they have all this ambition and dreams in life. But by the time you hit like 23, 24, it's gone, it's dead. You no longer have ambition and dreams and the drive. And it's not just about thinking about it. It's actually, okay, I have this dream, I have this vision, let me go do it. But some of y'all do the same thing every day. It's just like, it drives me mad, just so you know. My family know I can't keep doing the same thing every day. You probably can get a couple days out of me. Tia knows I was saying on Empire Builders. You probably could get me for like a week. After that, so you gotta shake something up because I get the because I realize now how valuable time is, and time is a whole other thing we're talking about right now because it's a really deep subject. But if you can get to the point where you wake up, like you seriously have to wake up and say, okay, what do I want, and do it. Like, what is stopping you right now? Put what you want to do in the chat and I'm going to help you because we're trying to figure this out. Like, it really is. You are stopping you. Literally, you are physically putting yourself in the chair and not getting up. Literally, you are. And I was listening to Grant Cardone. He was talking about it's 4 degrees of action. I wrote that down, right? So it was people who do nothing. You can either do nothing, you can retreat, you can operate at a normal pace, or you can have massive action. And I want to touch base on the retreat thing, okay? Because a lot of us, and we was really breaking down, you have these, and this is my task for myself, and I challenge you to do the same thing. How many times have you said, I want to do something, and then in the next 2 to 5 seconds, you talk yourself out of it? I want you to go tomorrow, the whole day, and I want you to write down every single thought that you talk yourself out of, okay? And it doesn't matter if it's, oh, I'm going to go exercise. Not today, I'll go tomorrow. It could be, I think I'm going to go to the movies. Not today, I'll go tomorrow. I want to write a book. Not right now. And we have all those thoughts happening all the time. But I want you to start to see what your normal thing is. You either are a do nothing, where that's most people are not do nothings. Most people actually retreat. They have the thoughts, but then they retreat and they come back from it. Do you, when you have thoughts throughout the day, and don't just think of it in terms of business. Think of it in terms of, I'm going to call my mom. No, maybe not call tomorrow. I'm going to do this. It's not a good idea. Okay. I want you to go through the day. Every single time you have a thought to do something. I want you to either put retreat, which means you talk yourself out of it, or you're moving on it. Now, the whole thing I want you to focus on is if you are retreating. Okay. And I didn't realize that he was saying that I retreated several times today. And I didn't think about it until he really brought it to my attention. This morning, when I was sitting down in my chair right here, I said, all right, go on your treadmill. I said I could go on my treadmill, but I was like, I can do it later. I don't even feel like it. In 5 seconds, I had a thought. And the thought was, you need to go exercise because you have goals. You want to lose weight. You want to get in shape. Go exercise. 10, 20 minutes on the treadmill. Go. The thought was there. The retreat came. I don't feel like doing that. Can we do that later? Okay. Like that. Next thought probably was like 20 minutes later. Oh, let's make a smoothie. I don't make a smoothie. That's too much work. I clean the kitchen after that. That's a lot of work. I don't want to make a smoothie. Retreat. And I started thinking about the different thoughts that I had today that I retreated from. And it's usually the good thoughts. It's usually thoughts that are things that are going to wake you up and get you out of your norm, out of your mundane boringness. Can anybody really tell me right now? This is how you can figure out if your life is boring. You ready? You ready? You want me to tell you how to find out if your life is boring? How many people already know your life is boring? If you already know my life is boring and I'm the walking dead, just put in the chat. Say, that's me. Walking zombie life here. Okay. And it was funny because one of the guys that he was talking to, Greg Cardone was talking to, he was like, well, it's not that I just have kids. And he was like, kids are not an excuse. I got kids too. Don't do that. Right. And I had to think about that thing because that's when I say, like, oh, well, my kids. Nah, people have done more with less. Kids are a blessing. Is that a zombie? Oh my gosh. I love it. I love the zombie. Yeah. So the best way to figure out if you are the walking dead okay, is to find a kid. If you have a kid, talk to your kid. The kid has to be under 6. I really want to say 5 and under, but under 6 works too. Okay, I need you to find a kid. Okay, if you have a kid that's under 5 or under 6, I want you to ask them, like, really think about what they be doing every day. Think about what your 5-year-old does every day. Most kids live the best lives. You know, you ever talk to a kid and you say, the kid, my son will say, Mom, can we go outside? And I'm like, nah, it's cold. And they'll look at me crazy, dead serious. This really just happened yesterday. My son said, Mom, can I go outside? I said, nah, it's cold outside. He stopped. He was like, in his mind, he didn't understand why you cannot go outside because it was cold. But guess what? If I keep saying that to him, he's going to start to turn how a lot of y'all are who don't like going outside when it's cold. Okay? He's going to be like, oh, so we don't go outside when it's cold. That's a thing? Okay. We only go outside when it's warm. I don't think there was 4 seasons for no reason, sir. Okay? Because kids, how many of y'all know kids will play in the snow all day? It don't matter. Sometimes, how many of y'all ever asked a kid, once again, this is my life, my 5-year-old, Mom, can I go outside? It's raining. In his mind, that's fun. What's wrong with rain? It's water. It's like rain. It's like the shower. I don't understand, right? But in my mind, right, I was told we don't go outside when it's raining, right? I'm trying to help y'all. How many times you ever asked a kid, once again, my life, Ma, can we go skating? It's dark outside. Are they closed? No. But it's dark outside. Is this just me? No? Okay. But it's dark outside. And he looked at me crazy. What does it being dark outside have anything to do with us going outside? I'm trying to tell y'all because kids are setting us free. Okay. My son is delivering me right now. Okay. So y'all know, because I'm questioning everything. And so sometimes I have to stop and think. Like one time, no, I'm not even kidding. I asked him, I said, what you want for breakfast? And he was like, spaghetti. This was like a while, probably like a year ago. Spaghetti. And I was in my mind, I was like, that's not a breakfast food. But then I said, what's a breakfast food? Like, who said you could only eat certain things for breakfast? When did that start? And so I stopped and I said, you know what? I like spaghetti. How come we can't have spaghetti for breakfast? This is what I'm talking about. Y'all need to find y'all some kids. I'm not even kidding. You know, too, you know what else? My kid, my son, and my daughter, too, sometimes with my son, if I say go talk to you, go do a sales thing, go talk to somebody, he'll go real quick. Hi, hey, you, adult. Guess what? Kids don't care. Kids don't care about talking to adults. They don't. You being adult has to do anything. That just means you're tall. Congratulations on growing. But, sir, okay, kids do have no fear. It's just like and we teach it to them. We say, oh, this is how you talk to adults. Oh, how many times y'all have your kid and they making too much noise? Shh, don't be so loud or calm down. Why are you so hyper? How did you think you got the way you was? You thought it just happened that way. No, honey, you were groomed that way. They done taught you how to be quiet. Let me tell you something. When you came out the womb, baby, you weren't quiet. It ain't start off that way. When you came out the womb, honey, you weren't scared to talk to people. That's a learned thing. Okay, you learn to be afraid to talk to people. You learn that stuff. Okay, so now you got to unlearn that stuff. And so I learned from my kids. My kids help me wake up. They help me like really. And it's, yeah, so, you know, people try to do like chicken and waffles for breakfast, but you still got waffles. I'm trying to tell y'all to make tacos for breakfast, okay? I want y'all to have baked macaroni and cheese or something, but still be healthy. You know what I'm saying? It's like challenging your mindset. And that, I'm not even kidding. How many of y'all live in Richmond, Virginia? It's wintertime, right? It's January. Y'all with me? Y'all remember it was last week? It was like 70 degrees outside. People still had big coats on. Why? Why you got a coat on? Why you got a coat on? I know you hot. You have to be hot. It's 70 degrees. You got a whole winter coat on. I know you hot. You got a coat on because it's wintertime. And when people say, oh, when it's winter, you got to put a coat on, you completely ignore the fact that you are hot. You completely, in your mind, it doesn't matter if it's 70 degrees outside because society said in the wintertime, you got to put a coat on. Now let's bring it to jobs, okay? Because I have to bring it back to notary because I always do. I try to like break your mind off a little bit. How many of you guys are working jobs you don't like? And I even can't, for the record, you do not have to be a notary. You don't. You can. I'll help you. You don't have to. But if you're working a job you don't like, it's because of the story you tell yourself. The story, okay, first let's break this down. If you're working a job that you don't like, or if you're working a job that you do like, but it doesn't pay you well, but you don't know what else you can do, so you stay there. If you are going to work more than one day a week, if you're working several days, I would say 5 days a week, some people don't work 5 days a week, and it's a job that you don't like, say that's me in the chat. If this is you, I'm going to help you right now, okay? I'm about to solve your whole problem right now. It's going to take 2 seconds. You can be like, man, my whole life, okay? If you are working a job, and then I'm going to get some of y'all who are notaries and y'all not killing it. So I'm going to come tell you what's wrong with y'all too. Okay. If you are working a job that you don't like, okay, it is the story that you tell yourself. The story that you tell yourself is, I have to work this job because, insert reason. The story you also tell yourself is, I'll do something different one day, insert what that one thing is, okay? You probably tell yourself, well, I need health insurance, or I need job security, or I need fill in the blank, okay? The story you also tell yourself is that my dreams are not possible, because if I really thought that my dreams were possible, I would do them. I'm going to help you, okay? Somebody give me a dream. What do you really want to be doing? If you could do anything in the world, what would you be doing? Whatever that is. Whatever that is. What would you be doing if you could do anything in the world? Put it in chat. I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you. If you're not doing it. If you're already doing it, then you're good. If you're not doing it, put what you would be doing in the chat. If you could do anything that you wanted to do, what would you be doing? I'm going to help you. I'm going to at least help you kind of understand what you're going through, okay? If you could do anything, what would you do? I know y'all got some dreams in here. Okay, Jasmine said real estate. If I could do anything, my name is Jasmine, okay? If I could do anything, I would do real estate. Jasmine, why are you not doing real estate? Let's break this down, okay? If Jasmine could do anything, she would do real estate. So my name is Jasmine. Hi. Say hi to Jasmine. Hi, Jasmine. My name is Jasmine. And if I could do anything, I would do real estate. The reality is, you can do real estate right now. You could do it. Pending you don't have any, well, if you want to get your real estate license, they have requirements for felonies and that, but you could always do wholesaling or investing, whatever. Let's just say real estate. Okay. I want to do real estate. My name is Jasmine. This is what I want to do. The reality is you can do absolutely anything. You want me to prove it to you, Jasmine? Are you ready? You ready? I'm making it real simple. Raise your right hand. Did you do it? Okay, cool. Say la, 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 la. You did it? Okay. Next thing I want you to do is stand up, turn yourself around, and do the hokey pokey. Did you do it? Okay. So we figured out you can follow directions. You have a brain. Your brain works. Check that out, right? You have a voice. You can speak. That's kind of important for real estate, right? And you can move. You can think. You can speak. And you can move. So literally, you can't do anything. You don't have any major hindrance that is stopping you from going to get your real estate license if you want to get a license, if you want to go that route, and setting up your business and going to get clients and get into real estate. What is probably stopping you from doing that is your thought process. The idea of getting your real estate license, going to get clients, doing all this is overwhelming. It doesn't seem real. If I told you right now, Jasmine, I'm gonna pay all your bills for the rest of the year. Okay. I'm gonna pay your real estate license. I'm gonna give you 50 clients. You gonna do this right now. What would be stopping you from doing it? Nothing. The reason why you would do it if I gave you all that is because it's security, because you can see it. Because it's like, oh, okay, I can't fail now. Look, there's no way I can fail. What's stopping you is, I might fail. I got bills to pay. You might have kids. And so what's stopping you is fear. Thank you, Andrew. It's fear. It's fear of the unknown. And so it's not that you can't do it. It's fear of the unknown. It's that I don't know how that's going to turn out. Whatever you're currently doing for work, whatever that is, you know how that's going to turn out. Mostly, I'm assuming you have a job that pays you hourly. Honey, if you don't get that check every 2 weeks, you're going to throw a whole fit. Why? Because it's pretty much guaranteed. No, honey and sir. And so it's not on you. Does that make sense? It's not on you. All you got to do is show up, do the job, you get in the check. And so that's where that comfortability comes in. But being comfortable won't allow you to chase your dreams. And if you're waiting for the perfect time for you to go do real estate, I mean, honey, it might happen, but it might not. Guess what? Things happen all the time. Who knows? Anything could happen. And usually there's never a shortage of excuses. Excuses are man, I can find an excuse for anything. Okay? There are so many excuses out there. It's ridiculous. But all you need is a reason. You need a why. Why do I want to do real estate? And then what's the worst that can happen? Honey, look at me. What's the worst that can happen? You can't pay your bills. You lose your place. Okay. Get a job. Get a place. Like we put so much weight on failing. We put so much weight on failing. It's okay to fail. I've lost places before. Has anyone else lost a place before? Did you die from losing a place to live? Did you die? No, you didn't. You didn't. It made you stronger. But guess what? Would you rather not take the chances and see what you can come up with and just live a mundane life? But why? You're wasting your life. All you do is just get up and put clothes on, eat, and then expel what you ate and talk to people and then go to bed. Like, why are you here? Is that it? Do you not desire to have any kind of effect on the world? Was it just like you just showed up to show up and then clock back out? Like, I'm born. That was fun. Go back. Like this. Is that it? Do you feel that's all it is? It's just for you to show up and just be a body walking around? Just really think that through. Like, why am I here? I don't understand. Like, we just seriously get into this really mundane lifestyle. And then somebody else, I'm gonna pick it. I'm gonna get somebody else real quick. Hold on. Angela said, I want to go full-time loan signing. Go full-time loan signing. What's stopping you? Let's break it down. Angela, if I said, you better go full-time loan signing in 2 weeks, or I'm trying to find something dramatic that's not too violent. Or it's not violent. But usually violence is what people say. I have a gun to your head. Go full time. You got 2 weeks. What you gonna do? You ain't sleeping, that's for sure. You gonna be on everybody's website. You gonna be calling all the signing companies. You gonna be in everybody's title office. You gonna be going so hard because you ain't trying to die. Correct? Come on, give it to me. I already know. I know already. It's okay. You can give me that. But you're not doing that because your drive to have it is not that serious. Like, you want it, but you don't want it that bad. And that's why Eric Thomas says that you have to want it as bad as you want to breathe. You have to want it as bad as you want to be alive. If you don't want it as bad as you want to be alive, then you like The Walking Dead. You have, I'm here. What's up? And the thing is, you hang on people who have I'm here mentality. So all y'all hanging around doing the same. Oh, I showed up. I'm here. Mark me present. But you ain't doing nothing. You ain't doing nothing. It's cool. Oh, but I did. I signed up with 5 signing services. If I had a gun to your head, you would have did 50 or 100. You'd have been like, sleep when? How long? I got to go get this money. Okay? But you don't want it that bad. And so, and that's really what it comes down to. A lot of times, and you can see, y'all know what I'm talking about when I say that bear come out of you. You can see part of who you really can be when you get in a stressful situation. When your back is against the wall and you got to figure something out, it's like you wake up. Y'all know what I'm talking about? It's like this whole time you was all right, but then when you have to perform, like this is it, fight or flight, right? It's like the real you decided to stand up and show up to the party. And then once the crisis is over, then it goes back away because now you can put back the pawn right there that's just going back through the day-to-day life, ain't doing nothing. It's just like, well, I'm gonna wake up and now I'm gonna take a shower and brush my teeth. I'm gonna get dressed and I'm gonna go downstairs and eat my pancakes and eggs. Eat the same breakfast every day. You stop. All this food on this planet. How some of y'all had the same grocery cart every day. And not every day. Every time you go grocery shopping, if that's you, if every time you go to the grocery store, you get the same thing. You try to spice it up every once in a while and say, oh, I'm going to try this sauce. That looks different. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Every time you go to the grocery store, you get the same thing. You've been eating the same food for the past 30 years. Let's talk about it. Why? You mean the same every time you have Thanksgiving, it's the same thing. We all know it's gonna be there: mac and cheese, turkey, greens. What else? The sweet potato every year, though. We gonna do this every year. We don't want to switch it up at all. No, we just gonna keep doing the same thing for the rest of our lives. For the rest of our life, honey. Every day is a gift, and I'm not being cheesy with it. I'm so serious. Like you could do so much. Like there's so many countries. There's so many. Like the idea that you have to work. I was listening to this podcast today. Shout out to what is EYL, Earn Your Leisure. It was saying the whole idea of if you're in the system, it's already broken. If you're in the system, you already got the short end of the stick. And you probably like, Vanessa, what's the system? I was in the system for a long time. Okay, the system is you go to school. Okay, you go to school from kindergarten to 12th grade, and you go to school every day, 5 days a week, and you sit there and listen to somebody talk to you and tell you something, and you learn stuff that half stuff you can't even use in real life, but it's cool. Okay, and you sit there, and then you graduate. Before you graduate, you got to go to college. Oh no! And so you apply to all these colleges who say, "Oh yeah, we'll take you $50,000 a year," and then you go to get loans. How many of you guys get student loans? Okay, you go get student loans, and now you didn't pay for 4 years. How many of y'all can honestly say you went to college for something that you're not doing right now? How many of y'all went to college for something that you're not doing right now? Okay. You don't get to go back to Navient and say, can you take these back? I found out I don't want to be a psychologist. Change my mind. You can't go back to Wells Fargo and say, actually, turns out I'm no good at engineering. I want to be a dancer. Can you take those loans back, please? I'm going to go this way. Exit stage left? No, you can't. And so some of us, we go to college and we get tons and tons of student loan debt. And then we're like, okay, yeah, I got a degree. What's a degree? Unless you are a doctor or a lawyer or something or a psychologist that actually needs a degree. What's a degree? A piece of paper that says you know what you're doing. Okay, so you went to college and you got all this student loan debt, and now how much we got? Like 300, 200, 100. You got some debt, right? And then you go get a job where you're making $50,000 to $80,000 a year on the good side. Okay, if you can get a job in your field, let's talk about it. Okay, you know how long till you pay them back? Honey, a long time. because it's not designed for you to pay back. It's designed for that interest to smack you around for a few years. Okay, you people are been paying on student loans for a long. I know it's people over the internet, honey, paying for a long time, but that interest be kicking their butt. Listen, that interest be like, you thought it was, you ain't going nowhere. Come here, you. And then you stay in the system and you pay on your bills and you go to work every day and then you have kids and you take a trip. Every summer we go on our family vacation for 7 days out of 365 days. You get to have fun and be free for 7 days, only if you have the money, because some of y'all haven't taken a vacation in how many years? Okay, let's talk about it. Okay, so for 7 days, you get to go have a vacation out of 365 days. 365 days. You get to have fun for 7. Look at that. Isn't it so nice of your employer? Your employer said, look, you gave me the whole year. Take 7 days. That's all you need, right? Meanwhile, the CEO's, his whole life's a vacation. I'm just saying. I got to call it out. But how many of y'all are so committed to your jobs? You hate your job, but you so scared to quit. You scared to quit because you don't know where you're going. And then some of y'all so committed to your job, I don't know what them jobs done did to y'all. They done tore y'all minds up. You so committed to your job that I talked to somebody recently who tore her body up. And it's not the first time I said that. People who tore their body up working jobs, and now their body has had different ailments. How many of y'all know I'm talking about? Based on the work that you were doing, and you did it for so long, and you not further ahead, but you done mess up your body for somebody else, and as soon as you leave, they gonna replace you. They don't. Now, I don't like to say jobs don't care about their staff. They do. But you know they care more about, most of them, not all of them, their bottom line, honey. Their bottom line. So guess what? Yeah, we care about you. We're gonna send you, you got a care package. Once you're done, you okay? We'll give you some. They don't even give. What's that thing you get now? They used to give when you quit your job. They give you a little something. Go ahead about your business. And they hire the next person and run them into the ground. But it's okay though, right? We keep doing it. Why? Why are you betting on someone else's dream? Like you literally can do whatever you want to do if you can get the fear out of the way. If you can get the fear out of the way, you can do anything you want to do. It's the fear, and the fear was taught to you. It was. Y'all see my little hair sticking out? The fear was taught to you. You were taught to be quiet. Don't make too much noise. Don't stand out too much. Get a job, keep your head down, fall in line. You see the rule book. Did you see the rule book? Okay. Follow the rule book and don't question authority. Or if you do, it's a spicy one. Honey. Okay. I question everything. I don't care what it is. Who said I got to do that? You tell me who said I got to do that. I don't want to do it because I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't because I don't. For example, I'm not going into detail. I went out recently to a place to eat, and I said, I have a large group. I want to sit down to eat now, and they have a policy that basically just says you have to wait for your whole group to get there. And I said, well, I don't want to wait. I want to eat now. And I spoke my piece about it, and I had the manager, and they said, oh yeah, that's fine. It makes sense. But my thing is, so many people don't even question authority. People tell you what to do, and you just do it without thinking about it. You do. You just do it without thinking about it. Like you just, well, I'm just going to do this because they said I have to. Who said that? God? God say that? No. Another human being like you said you had to do something, so now you're doing it. So, forget your whole dreams and ambitions. Forget what you like. Forget what you want to do. It's not about that. It's about the good of the cause, the good of the calling. And so you just, what's the word? We just like we might say Miss Potato Head. You just do what anybody tell you to do. Stop doing that. I know, but I will say it's an adjustment. It doesn't happen overnight, but I'm hoping that right now you can start to think about the things that you really want to do and do them, because you only get one life. Let's screw it up a couple times. But screw it up, do something fun. No one, how many of y'all made some mistakes, right? I done made a lot of mistakes. A whole lot. I mean, let's look at my face. A whole lot of them. But I don't care. It's more so that I've done. It's like, okay, well, I've done it. But you know what I'm more afraid of? Regret. Like that. People ask you, what's your biggest fear? My biggest fear is having regrets when I die. And there are some things that I want to do, and it's like, Vanessa, just do it. And I have to keep, like, I don't want to be like 80 and 90, like, man, I ain't never take that trip. Oh, I ain't never do that, that dance school. Oh, I ain't never sing my song. Oh, I don't want that. That sucks. That sucks. Okay? It really does. It really sucks. Okay? And I'm telling you what I know. People don't care about the bad decisions that they made. Not as much as they care about the regret. Regret is heavier than bad. And guess what? You just made, it's not even bad. You just made a mistake. You said, oh, I tried this. It just did not work out. Okay? But it's just fun. It's fun. And it's like living life. Like, who wants to live so boring and mundane and just do the same thing every day? I don't. I mean, if that's what you like, and you like, your TV dinners and your Netflix, and you just want to sit down in your bed and relax. And most of the time, it's not even that you want that. It's that you just got so comfortable doing it, you don't see another alternative. Like you've been so stagnant that you have embodied stagnation. It's like, well, now this is who I am. And the idea that you have to pick one job, we have to stop doing that. Okay. A lot of the greatest people who became wealthy and successful have done numerous different fields. The idea that you have to pick a job and do that for the rest of your life is ridiculous. Okay. How long does it take you to learn a job? Not that long. A couple months at the most. And then you're usually good at it within a year. Move on. Go find a new skill. Go find a new trade. Go do something different. Why are you going to spend the rest of your 50 years doing the same thing unless you love it? If you don't absolutely love it, and even if you love it, what if you find out I love 2 things? What if you find out I love 3 things? What if you find out that, oh my gosh, I am good at so many different things? Well, who knew? Who would have thought of that? I'm just saying. And then you can move, okay? I don't people say, well, there's nothing in my city. First of all, why is it your city? Who told you that? It's the whole earth. The whole earth is yours. Can you imagine? Can you really fathom that? I need you to say this with me. The whole earth is mine. Anywhere I want to go on this entire planet, I can go if I really want to. And I'm not telling you to go to Antarctica. I'm not telling you to do that, but you could, okay? I'm saying anywhere you want to go, you can go. If you're in a place that doesn't have a lot of opportunity, then move. A lot of y'all might want to go to California. You might want to act. You might want to sing. Get up and go. I promise you, you probably can catch a flight for $400. If you don't have $400, you better go on that Uber. Okay? You better Uber and DoorDash and make it real quick. Like, we make all these excuses. Well, get up and go. Well, what's over there? You don't know because you never tried to go. You're just afraid of the unknown. What if amazing things are over there? What if you go to California and become a millionaire in a year? But what if I don't? But what if you do? If you don't, guess what? You can come back home, go back into your little comfortable spot, rent your little apartment, get your little house, and go back and watch Netflix. How about that? But what if it's the best decision of your life? What if? But it requires execution. It requires you to be around people who are. I was talking to a friend of mine. He might be on here today. And I just love all of his vibe because he's always traveling and doing and going. He was like, what he said, you can't hit a moving target. I like that. You can't hit a moving target. He's always like building and doing great stuff. And I like people around me who are exciting. I like people around me who are doing, like, stagnation is contagious. Okay. Laziness. People who just don't want to do nothing, that's contagious. Get around some go-getters who's always traveling. You can be like, well, let me go and do something then. Let me find out I got a little bit of capability inside of me. Let me find out I am awesome and amazing and I can do a whole lot. Let me find out. Let me find out that I really can be a 6-figure notary signing agent. Let me find out that all the excuses that I've been saying is really not excuses. Like, what is you doing? What are you doing? And really, like, if you want to move, then move. Like, and that's something that I think a lot of, so right now on my vision board, just so y'all know, I'm gonna get a little motivation. Y'all know I just got my house, but I want to get a condo. I want to get a condo in downtown Richmond because it's where all the movers and shakers are, and it's just fun and exciting, and there's so many great foods and restaurants and events, and it's like, right? And so when I tell anybody, they're like, why would you do that? You already have a house. And it was funny. I told somebody recently, I said, you just bought a house. I said, I did. Dead serious, this conversation. The conversation was, Vanessa, you just bought a house. I said, I know. And in their mind, I was like, well, if you just got a house, you only need one house. Why are you getting more than one house? I didn't say I needed it. I said I wanted it. I'm not in the need game anymore. I'm in the want game. I want to build a life that I think is fun and exciting. What am I here for? Just be just to find mediocre things and then say, oh, that's all I want. No, I want to have fun. I want to see what I can do. I want to really ride this life like till the wheels fall off. Like, I'm trying to be like, I want to see what I can do. And so people will look at me like, but Vanessa just bought a house. So what? What does that mean? There are a lot of people that have multiple houses. I have a friend of mine who has like a house. I think he has like 7 houses, like in different places. And it's like his story is hilarious. But anyway, he has houses all over the place. And he's like, why not? It's fun. We can't have fun? No. Okay. No. Okay. But then I said I want to get a house in Texas and I want to get a house in Florida. Right? That's what I said. I said because I want to. And then when I'm not living there, I'll Airbnb it. Why not? Like, you just have to decide what you want. Like, make a decision for yourself. Not something that people told you. Like, the idea that you can't move. You can go wherever you want to go. As long as you got feet. Go ahead. Go about your business. Go about your business. Okay? Like, just stop being... You have to stop just coasting through life. I wish for all of you guys that you would just not coast it. And it's not because... It's not because I want you guys to buy my training. It's not because, I want you guys to be 6-figure notary. It's because I am genuinely happy. Right? And so I didn't know you could be this happy. Like, I woke up this morning, I recorded a video. I wish let me see. Hold on, let me try. I won't look crazy in this video. I'm dead serious. Well, this morning I recorded a video. And I said because I wanted to capture the moment. Let me make sure I don't look crazy. Damn. I do kind of look crazy. Let me see. I'll say nothing crazy. Hold on. I just want to say that I'm super grateful for my life. Oh yeah, sis, you can hear it. I'm not gonna let y'all see it because I look kind of crazy. Hey y'all. I was tired. I just want to say that I'm super grateful for my life. And then I started listing all the things that I was grateful for. But I woke up in my bed and I was like, I love the fact that I do not have, and this is something I always say, that I don't have to get up, run to my car, and go clock into a 9 to 5. Like, I did it for a while. I didn't like it. Or even like working at night. I worked at night. Like, it was like shifts. Oh my God, I hated shifts. I hated them. And so that's one thing I'm so grateful for, that I don't have to do that. Now I wake up early for myself because I like to. But like this morning, I think I didn't get up till 7. I just laid in the bed because I could. Because I could lay in the bed. I did. That in itself was just like, if I just so happen to say, you know what, it's like it's the sovereignty I'm looking for, the word I'm looking for, the ability to do whatever you decide to do. And if you really do, you can do anything that you want to do. It's only you that says I can't. So when you take on the mindset that I can't do things, that's when you don't do them. But you are an able-bodied person. You can do absolutely anything you want. Anything. And I'm not a person that said I question all authority, but yeah, sometimes you gotta question all authority. People say, oh, it's the law. So is slavery. That's always my comeback. People be like, oh, you gotta do it because of the law. So is slavery. All laws aren't good laws. Right? And laws are made by people. Just like me. Not God. If it doesn't line up, it don't line up. And it doesn't be laws. It could be, just rules, or society says. I don't care about that. Sir and ma'am. I don't care about that. I was telling a friend of mine today, don't call me ma'am. I said, I decided I don't like it. Now, when people like strangers or whatever call me ma'am, that's fine. I decided I don't like it. I don't know why I don't like it. I just don't. You can call me anything else you want to call me. You can say man, you can say Vanessa, you can say queen, you can say beautiful goddess, temple there are. Whatever you want to call me, just don't call me ma'am. And we were having a conversation about it. They were like, well, what's wrong with ma'am? It's respectful. I said, to who? To who? He said, well, it's respectful in this society. I said, yes. So some people in our culture said that the letters M-A and M is respectful to them. I'm saying I don't like it. Do you want me to start calling you a big head loser? No. What if I think that that's respectful to you? No. You call them what they say. This is what I would like to be called. I don't care if society says that ma'am is respectful. I don't like it. Don't call me ma'am. Right? But it's like you used to get into that. This is a small example, but it's like you don't have to do what everybody does. You don't have to wear what everybody wears. If you have your own fashion sense, honey, do you. Do you, boo. If you want to wear 2 different color shoes, who will tell you can't? It's like everyone just kind of gets into this, like this mundane. No, don't play with me. And you don't even call me ma'am. Look how she do it. Sometimes yes, ma'am. She try to play with me. Like, for real, just gotta do your own thing, y'all. For real, that's what I do. And I want y'all to get that because I am genuinely happy. Like, I got little things that come in and kind of irritate me, but for the most part, I'm a genuinely happy person. But that's because I decided I don't want to be part of the system. I don't want to. The system sucks. If the system of what everybody does. And it was a quote one of my coaches told me a while ago. And he said, if it's something that everybody does, is usually harder. It's usually the harder way to do it. It's usually a better way to do it. So something that everybody does, like everybody travels in the summertime to warm places. It costs more. It's crowded, right? Do something different, right? Flights are always cheaper during the week versus on the weekend. Travel during the week. I do. I never typically fly out on a Friday and I never come back on a Sunday. Everybody does that. Flights are higher. Everybody's in the airport. It's too much. Get out of my way. I'm going on Thursday and come back on Monday. I don't have no wait. My flights are cheaper. Right? Who say you got to go Friday through Sunday? Who told you that? What is a weekend? What is a weekend? Answer me that. What is a weekend? What is a weekend? It's days that society said that most businesses are closed. That is all that is. Period. But it's like we get into this. Don't be a Friday. Don't be a thank God it's a Friday, man. Don't do that. Like you wait. You got, what is it? From Sunday to Thursday, you miserable. 5 days, miserable. Because it starts Sunday night and you're like, oh, I gotta go to work tomorrow. It starts Sunday. You got 5 days of miserality, and that's not a word. Okay? And then Friday, oh God, thank God it's Friday. You happy for 2 days, Friday and Saturday. That's a choice. That sucks. You're happy for 2 days, Friday and Saturday. That's it. Friday and Saturday. That's it. That's all you need? That's all you need to be content is Friday and Saturday? You only need 2 days out of the 7? 2 out of 7, you good. 2 out of 7, 2 out of 7 ain't good nowhere. That's like if you said, all I need is a man with these seven traits. Really, all I need is 2 of them. No. 2 out of 7 ain't good. No, it's not. No, sir, and no, ma'am. But you settling for 2 out of 7. Friday and Saturday. That's it. My Friday and don't touch my Friday and my Saturday. Y'all can have the rest of my life, but my Friday and my Saturday. Now, sometimes they get your Saturday. How they get your Saturday? We'll give you overtime. What's overtime? Time and a half. Get out of here. Don't even get me started on overtime. You worked over your time. You only supposed to work 40 hours. But since you're putting in extra hours, you get overtime. Yeah, there's that. But these are the choices that we make. These are the choices we make. We can either decide to do something different and live the life that we really want. And for real, all 50 of y'all, it's like 50-ish people on here has just stopped, like just decided right now. And the reality is most of y'all probably won't. It's statistically. Okay. If y'all decided right now, bro, I'm not doing this no more, I think you'd be happy. I think that what I would say, if you really want to do that, is work on self-development. You can quit your job today and work. You work right now. Okay, you up, work. Go to YouTube, watch your Jim Rohn, watch your Eric Thomas, watch your Tony Robbins, watch that, read some books. I have a list of books that I put on all my YouTube videos on my Facebook, the ones that I started reading and got me together. Okay. And then go ahead and start living. Honey, I said earlier, a lot of y'all die at 25, but you don't get buried till you're 80. You just the walking dead. You living zombies. Look at y'all. What you want, my brain? Don't eat my brain. God. Walking zombies. You know if you're a walking zombie. You know the best way to tell you're a walking zombie, I already told you. Every time you go to the grocery store, you get the same thing. You don't even eat different foods. You just like eating the same thing every week. What's y'all breakfast? Come on, put it in there. Your favorite breakfast that you eat every week. Oatmeal, waffles, pancakes, breakfast sandwiches. We got to stop doing that. But I will say it's a shift. That's about, getting 28% of what you want. That's all you want. 28%. No, sir, and no, ma'am. I can't. What I'm going to do with 28%? I got a whole lot to do here. And I will tell you, it's a shift. Nona can tell you. Can't Nona. Because sometimes I be out with Nona. And she be like, Lord, Vanessa. And it's funny when we first. So Nona's actually my almost mother-in-law. And we first started hanging out. We would go out places, restaurants and movies, whatever. And I've always been a turn up kind of girl. Okay. I'm always like, people might say loud. I just feel like I want you to, I don't think I'm loud. I think my voice has levels. Okay. And sometimes my level is up here and sometimes it's down here. It just depends on who I'm talking to and when. Okay. Depends on my excitement level. My voice level is usually equivalent to my excitement. If I'm really excited, then I get a loud voice. If I'm not that excited, I might talk in a whisper. It just depends on how I feel. So I don't think I'm loud. I think that my voice is equivalent to my excitement. And I like to have fun. I like to do fun and exciting things. I talk to strangers all the time. It's fun. I can see what you're doing. I feel like everybody's a gift, not in the sense of the cheesy word, the gift. I think everybody's a gift inside, I don't know what they're gonna do. Like, is it unwrapping a present? Who knows if they're gonna have an accent, where they're from, what cool things they do. People don't have to be like you. Sorry to bust your bubble. People do not have to be like you, and most people aren't like you. And only when you diversify your circle of people that you talk to can you really wake up and start to see the world for what it really is. People are gifts, every single last one of them. And so Nona and I would go out, and sometimes she would be like, Vanessa, be quiet. And I'd be like, girl. And sometimes I try. Like, I'm aware, like when we go out, I'm aware, and I'm like, okay, let me try. But most times I don't, because it's just not me. You said, believe me, she stretches me, and I'm still getting used to it. But that's it, all of her silliness and enthusiasm. Actually, I think I would be a little jealous that I'm so opposite. But you can change that today. No, to call me, I will pick you up right now. We can go out. I told you, honey, you ain't say nothing but a word. We can take off right now. Right now, where we going? Pick a place. We gonna land there. But yeah, like I've always been, but now that I really understand, the more that I understand that I can do whatever I want, like I'm not even kidding. When you really grasp that you can do anything you decide to do, so the more I grasp it, and then me being how I am, I liberate others. And I didn't really catch on to it until I started really being me, like really me. I would be like laughing and dancing, and people will come laugh and dance with me in the store. But it's like, it's really who they are. But it's like when I am me, I give them permission to be them, because so many people are so used to being like everybody else, like, shh, be quiet, blend in, don't be extra. But I like shake people up. Like when I'm out, I'm like, take a picture, or you want to dance? Oh, it's my favorite song. And I'll start singing and they'll sing with me. Or I'll just start talking to them. Oh, I love your shoes. Where'd you get it from? And then we start talking. I love that. And I just love talking to people, interacting. And then they wake up and they're like, oh, that was so fun. The sad part is my most common comment that I get when I go out anywhere is, oh my God, I love your energy. I wish people were, or they'll say, I wish more people were like you. Or like, people are genuinely shocked. Like, you just look really happy. I am. You can be really happy too. But why is that the maverick? Why is that why am I the one random happy person? You think about that? Like, dead serious. When I go out, people be like, oh, I'm so like, you know, everybody is so mundane and just so, oh, I'm still here. I get off soon. I'm almost off, you know. I'm hanging in there by a thread. Some of y'all in there hanging by a thread. I'm just here. I'm just dangling here till they cut me loose and put me back in the ground. I'm just dangling here. Okay? For real. People be like, what? Oh my God, people just love, because I'm in a free state. And I just do me to the best of my abilities. I don't care what people think. Like, I heard a quote that says, you can do anything you want as long as you're not physically hurting. Don't inconvenience anybody or physically hurt them. Then if you're not doing that, do anything you want. Do anything you want. Aw, thank you, the thunder sound. You're so sweet. But yeah, and I remember, I never forgot this. There was a guy, I'm from Brooklyn, New York. Shout out to Flatbush, okay? And when I was walking down the street, I would always walk to school, my middle school. I would walk to school. There was this guy, and I always hoped I would meet him one day. And if you're watching this live and it was you, I would love to meet you. Anyway, it was this guy. It's a Caucasian man, and he had really big red hair, and it was like curly. Like, think of like really cute curls, but it was really big. And it was like, you know, like a redhead, okay? But and every day, me and my friends, like, so I walked, I got the train, we would meet up, and we would always say, how many are from Brooklyn, from New York? Okay, we would go to the corner store and get our breakfast bagels, okay, and our 50-cent sodas and our snacks for the day, right? So we all meet up at the train, like, right? And then we would always be talking with everybody get off the train. And every day he would walk down the street and he would always smile every single day. Every day he would be like he would just walk smiling, like every single day. It doesn't matter how many of y'all know how cold it gets in New York. Okay, every single day. So one day I went up to him by myself. I was in middle school. I don't know what was wrong with me, but I did. I think I was like, what was I, 8th grade? So I was in 7th grade. So I probably was about 11, I think, in 7th grade. And so I walked up to him. He was walking, and I said, excuse me. And he stopped me and said, yeah. And I said, why do you smile every day? And he looked at me. He said, I don't know. Why not? And he was like really happy. He said, I don't know. I'm just happy. And I said, oh, okay. I'm just wondering. And he just kept on walking. But it had me thinking, even at 11, I understood that most adults were miserable. And at 11, to see an adult every day smile was weird. Because most adults don't smile all day. Not every day. At 11, I understood that. And so to see a happy adult was weird. That should tell you something. It's funny. My mom used to be like, Vanessa, why are you always so happy? You can't be this happy all the time. I said, I am. It's just me, Mom. I'm just chilling. What? Leave me alone now. But now, for real, like, we got to switch it up. You are the way you are because of who you hanging around. You hang around miserable people, you'll be miserable. Period, poo. It is what it is. Don't shoot the messenger. I just got to tell you what it is. You want to be happy? Come hang out with me. I'm going to tell you right now, you can't come around me. Don't come around me being miserable. Don't come around me gossiping because I don't want no nothing unless you're telling me something. If it's not good news, it's not my news. Go tell somebody else. Okay? You know why I do that? Because I come into bad news on my own. I don't watch the news. I don't watch the news, but in my day to day, I will come in contact with my own bad news. I don't need you bringing me more. What am I gonna do with that? I got my own slick. You don't see me running around dumping bad news on you, but you want to come over here and add more to my pile. What? That's like giving me your bills. What you give me your bills for? I have my own. Take care of your own stuff. I don't understand that. So no, don't come tell me nobody's business if it's negative. I don't want no parts, period. I don't care. Unless it's a tornado behind me, or is it a flood or a natural disaster that I need to know about? No, disperse to the left. Everything you own in a box to the left, okay? Listen, facts. But if you need some positive vibes, first be your own positive vibes. Smile, even when you don't feel like it. I do that. It's scientifically proven. If you smile when you don't feel like it, your brain will be like, bro, why is she smiling? I think we happy today. It tricks your brain. If you don't feel like it, smile anyway and hold it for like a minute. And then do this. It's called a Superman. It's power poses, right? Let me show you. Hold on. All right. When you don't feel good, you're not in a good space. Y'all can see me. First thing you're going to do is smile. Okay. My daughter don't like when I do that. She's like, Mom, stop. You're not cool. Girl, I've been cool. Okay, sorry. The next thing you do is a power pose. So the power pose is when it's like a Superman pose. You put your hands on your hips like this, right? See, like this. And it's like you're Superman. But you gotta hold it like 60 seconds, okay? Do it with me right now. Do it with me right now. For real. Get up. Get up. You ain't got nothing else to do. You've been sitting down all day. Stop. See what I'm talking about? Get up. Put your hands on your hips. Right? And give yourself like the think of like Superman. And imagine a cape flying behind you. Okay? Dun dun dun! Mystery Man! Not for real. And smile. Are you doing it? You gotta stop texting me. Let me know you're doing it. All right, you gotta hold it for 60 seconds. At least 60 seconds, right? You are guaranteed to feel better when you finish doing that pose. You might feel stupid doing it, but I'm telling you, you're going to feel so much better. Watch. It's called a power pose. Dun, 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 dun. Okay? Then you do this right here. How that feel good, don't it? Hey! Guess what I learned how to do this weekend? The shoot dance. I learned how to do that. I'm not gonna show you how to do it right now though. Okay. All right. Y'all feel better? You said that was on Grey's Anatomy a few seasons ago. Look at you with T at Grey's Anatomy. That's how we go out do in the mirror. See, y'all know. All right. I hope I inspired you guys to do something different. Wake up. For real. Live your life today, not tomorrow. Today, you are awake. Do something different right now. You don't got to go to sleep unless you're tired. If you're not tired, it's okay to stay up overnight. You know, it was kids used to do that. Just saying. Okay. You know anything you want to do. It does work. I'm telling you, it works. And y'all can have it for free. Look at that. I love it. All right, y'all. I'm about to go somewhere fun because I decided that I am. So I got to slip and slide. Yes. Because I live my best life today. Period. Oh, thank you. Oh, if you missed it, we were talking about, so I can wrap it up. We were talking about they clone dogs. If you didn't know that, I didn't know that. And if you would have asked me before an hour ago, if I wanted my dog cloned or if I knew about cloning dogs, about duplicate dogs, I'd have been like, yo, what are you on? They do not clone dogs. They clone dogs. They've been doing it for years. You're welcome. You're welcome. Just so you know, your neighbor dog did not live that long. It's a clone. Her dog did not live 40 years. She cloned it. Just so you know. So if you got a neighbor, it's like, well, my dog has been around for 40 years, darling. No, you cloned it. We on to you now. You tried it. So if you didn't know, that's where I was doing some research on other stuff and it came up. And I decided to realize the things we don't know, the things that we think we know. They've been cloning dogs for forever. This whole time we didn't even know. What else don't you know that you just knew was right? You don't know till you find it's not. But the only way you're going to find out, you got to get out there and learn something. Learn you something. Go out and learn you something. Go talk to some people. Network. Read a book. Audio book. Something. Do something. Okay? But yeah, it's like $100,000 if you want to clone your dog. You're welcome. And it was really cool, like how they do the process. So basically your egg, right? Your egg, okay? It has DNA in it. They suck the DNA out of the egg. Bruh, think about this. It's how small the egg is? They suck the DNA out of the egg and then input the dog DNA. The things we don't know. How do you even grab an egg? You should see the video. It was really detailed. I was like, man, that's what we doing? They taking eggs out of the other dog. It was a lot. But they out here in these scientist streets. I'm just saying. The things we didn't know. We out here cloning dogs. Now I'm like, just don't clone roaches. We got enough. There's enough roaches and bees and bugs. Don't clone no bugs. I swear, I'm telling you right now. Did y'all know something else that I learned? Y'all ready for this? Y'all better go get y'all some rocket launchers. You like, Vanessa, what you talking about? Go get you some rocket launchers, some really big guns, some, what you call them things that you shoot into large animals? What's those things called? The darts that it's like a, what's it called? Y'all know what I'm talking about. What's those weapons called that you see on TV? Tranquilizer guns, okay? Go get you some tranquilizer guns. You like, Vanessa, what you talking about? Prior to this conversation, I won't talk about nothing, right? I found out a piece of information. But now with that piece of information and now the cloning of the dogs, now I'm putting two to two together. Go get you some tranquilizer guns. Did y'all see that they found, what was it? A dinosaur embryo? Did y'all see that? They found like a little baby dinosaur embryo. Did you see that? And they trying to harvest it and see what they can come up with. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking Jurassic Park all over again. I'm thinking they're going to figure out how to pull a DNA out. They're going to go to this other place and say, well, we know how to clone. We about to make us some mini velociraptors. I don't want to be a part of this. I need to know. When y'all start getting development of dinosaurs, I need to know. I feel like if you should do it, you need to make small ones, mini ones, like pets. Don't be running around making like T-Rexes and stuff. They're going to take away all the people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Unless they make them vegetarian. But they have to know they're vegetarian. You see what I'm saying? Did y'all know about that? They found a little baby embryo dinosaur. Did y'all know about that? It was all over that. See, it won't all over the news because they don't tell you all that. They just tell you all the fires and the murders. You're welcome. Okay, so anyway, where's my book list? On my YouTube videos, the end of my YouTube videos, in the details is in there. They say chickens are the closest modern animals to dinosaurs. Well, now they didn't find a dinosaur. And I'm just saying, go get you some tranquilizer guns. Somebody build a bunker. The T-Rex is the one you don't move. That's the one they said don't move. Velociraptor, you dead. Just give up. Just, hang it up. It's over. You thought it was. Okay. You got to do some research. Figure out what's going on in this world. Otherwise, you wouldn't even know they out here cloning dogs. They cloning dogs. Lord. I don't need no. It had me thinking, y'all already know what I thought. I said, they cloning dogs. Y'all know what's next? I ain't say that. Mark Zuckerberg. You can only say certain things on here. I'm just kidding. I know. Wow, they would never do that. They would never do that. Ever. Wait a minute. You know what's funny? I'm going to let y'all go after this. Y'all ever seen that TikTok video? That's like how black people look when they hear a noise. I want y'all to know every single time I hear a noise, I do that. So the video was like, this how it go. It's like we be talking like, oh, so you see that thing? I do that. That's what I just did before that. Because I heard it, so I was like, every time I do that now, I bust out laughing afterwards because it's true. Like, I do that. People like, and somebody said, and I didn't realize it, we're waiting for it to happen again. Like, we're listening to see what it is. We're also listening to hear it again. So if you hear it again, oh no, it's going down basement. But it's like, oh my God. Anyway, it's true. We be like, anyway, side note. All right, y'all. That's all since the clock on the wall. You said I heard they already have some dinosaurs hidden in the Congo jungle in Africa. Honey, I wouldn't be surprised. Now I don't know they out here cloning dogs. Look, I don't know what's happening in this world. That's why you got to travel now. Travel now while you still can. Okay? Get out. Travel now while you still can. Fend for yourself, darling. All right. Y'all, go to notarynotary.com. Side note, I got to throw a little tab in there. We got a promo going on today. I forgot. It's on social media. MLK. Shout out to Martin Luther King Jr. We have that promo going on. So if you want to, be involved in the courses, all that good stuff, go on to the social media, y'all. Go on social media, find yourself something good to eat. I don't know. I'm kind of, it's gone now. Welcome to the coaching program. Coaching program is on sale. $59 a month right now as a promo. We're welcoming in Nakia as the coach. So that's going on for this weekend. Martin Luther King weekend. So that's happening. But just go on the website, check it out. And that's it, y'all. That's it. That's all she wrote. That's all she wrote. She was tired. That was it. That was the end of the book. That's the end of the book. We do have the book coming out on Audible. Do it yourself. Remote online notarizations. Wait on it. All right, y'all. That's all. The clock on the wall. I'm gonna see y'all mañana. Be awesome on purpose. And until next time. Happy signing. Happy signing. Happy signing. Happy signing. Happy. Okay, I'm sorry. All right, and don't forget, the founder circle for I Notarize closes on January 31st. So if you want to get in where you fit in, go to inotarize.com because we coming for you. Boom! You're welcome. All the above. Thank you, darling. I need a song written to that. I'm about to do my own song, so you guys don't know. I have 2 friends now that I just met, and they have recording studios. And I said, oh my God, I also want to record a song. And they were like, you can come through. I said, say less. So now I'm about to write my lyrics. That's the only thing that's holding me up, y'all. I'm trying to write my lyrics because I want to be a rapper, but not like a real rapper. Like I want to be like Lil Dicky rapper. I want to write funny songs, but I'm gonna do music videos too because I live my life now, so it doesn't matter. Like, so y'all gonna see me doing music too. So right now I need to write some lyrics. If you are good at writing lyrics, let me know because this is really hard. I'm not a really good lyrical person. I want my rap to be like Eminem. Like he was fire. So anyway, I'm gonna have that song done before the month is over though, because all I have to do is write it and then go record it in the music studio. Hey, I want to do a song for Notary to Notary, but I also just do a song in general, just because. And I want to do a music video. I got lyrics. Look, I wrote lyrics, right? But